Hey guys, Breg here. I am back and welcome back to day 64 of the Gold Cap Challenge. Had a great holiday, was a very interesting place, super fun, had a lot to drink, so yeah, it was all good. And I'm now back and ready to make some gold. A few interesting developments since I've been away. Obviously the new patch and raid release dates have been announced, they're very soon. So what does this mean? It probably means prices are going to go up. So for my US account, that's kind of good news, because when I transfer the character back to my main server, if you remember, I transferred to another server, sold a load of stuff, made a load of gold, and I'm going to transfer back to try and make the rest of my gold and finish the Gold Cap Challenge basically by AFKing. So that should be interesting. Did you guys just see that? Did you just see that? My boon of the Blood Hunter dropped, Blood Hunter's Quarry, and I phased to a different server so I couldn't pick it up. Now, does that mean I'd miss out on that Blood Hunter's Quarry? I have no idea. That's very annoying anyway. But yeah, as I was saying, the release of the raid should make things easier in terms of selling flasks, selling gems, so I should be hitting gold cap on the US pretty soon. We'll go over to that account in a bit and we'll do some stuff. But for now, if you remember, we were doing all the professions on my EU account, setting everything up and trying to get as many sort of rank 3 potions, all the best enchants, everything across all my characters, so I can start a serious sort of gold empire on the EU. So that's mostly what we're going to be doing today, looking at the professions. I've got a load of new TSM groups, don't know if I showed you guys. I took Sharia's, I think that's how you say their name, Sharia. Anyway, took their groups, adapted them for my own means, and now I have a load of new groups in operations so I can start selling some serious stuff. If I just show you guys, say I go on to professions and look at the queue. Estimated cost 500,000, estimated profit 2.1 million. And this is not even everything, this is just jewel crafting, alchemy, blacksmithing and leatherworking, I think. I also have jewel crafting and enchanting on my other EU accounts, so yeah, that doesn't show up on this TSM. It's a bit annoying because they're two separate accounts. But yeah, it's a lot of profit. Obviously not all this is going to sell quickly because some of them are like the old transmog-y things that you can craft with blacksmithing or whatever, but they all do sell. It's a great load of groups. I might post them in the description below if you guys are interested, but that's kind of what we'll be doing today, just crafting all these things, setting up some selling operations and seeing if any of these things actually will sell. I mean, they obviously will, but we'll see how well they sell. As for right now, I'm just doing the world quests to get a few Blood of Sargeras, because this is my ult, so I never really have any bloods on it. I only got 20. So I need to be doing all the sort of world quests for bloods that I can. There's my Blood Hunter's Quarry, just got it again. 2 bloods, whatever. Let's leave this group. Get my last crystal. I really do like the Broken Shore world quests. They just seem a lot more rewarding than any other world quests. Like they give you like 6 or even sometimes they give you like 10 Blood of Sargeras, and they're really easy, and yeah, they're a lot more rewarding than most of the other world quests that give you like 2 Blood of Sargeras. So set up operation for my flasks. At the moment it's just selling in stacks of 20 for matching stack size, so it's going to ignore the price of anything which is not in a stack of 20, because people love to buy stacks of 10 and 20 for the flasks, and it's just going to post in the stacks of 20, so we will see how they sell. I have a ton of flasks, so will be good to get selling them. If you guys remember, I was getting rank 3 for all the alchemy things, which I did get eventually, but it cost me quite a bit in terms of look how many I had to make, but it's fine because we can sell them all and we will likely make a profit, which is really good. Look at this clockwork rocket selling for 7k on my server. It usually sells for 2k. So that's good. Let's check on the other pets. No. Oh, yep, 3.5k. I really want to get rid of these. They're taking up too much space in my bank and they're not really worth much. Also got all this gear I need to sell. So just gathering up all the mats. So I'm going to be making everything my crafting operation told me to. So that's a lot of the cool gems, a lot of the new blacksmithing gear, but then also some of the old gear. Just one of each. Obviously sells a lot slower, but it sells for a pretty good profit still, so it's always nice to have that on the auction house. Also, if you look, my flasks have already sold, so operation seems to work well, and yeah, getting a nice profit for them, so that's great. So I gathered up most of the mats just using the TSM gathering option, and we'll now try and craft. It's mostly Legion stuff, but also some random things that do sell, blacksmithing as well. A few old transmog pieces, not much Legion gear because, as I showed you earlier, I already have most of the Legion gear, so TSM will not tell me to craft it. There we go. But yeah, it only cost me around 150k, and we'll see what the profits are looking like once I've crafted all this. So BRB. Ooh, sorry about that. Azuna is under attack. How exciting. I do need to do that invasion later because I'm leveling some alts, and it's such a good way to level alts. Such a good way. I've got 20, oh, I will have 20 alts at level 100 in the next couple of days. I've got around 14 at the moment, and the rest are at like level 108, 109, so yeah, do the Legion Assaults if you guys are looking at leveling alts. Did a video on that as well. Anyways, let's get back to the crafting. So I have filled up my bags, so thought I'd post up the auctions, and already, like I said, I only spent 150k, and already this is over 500,000 worth of stuff that I'm posting. Obviously it's going to be slow selling, but like I said, you just want to get it on the auction house and eventually it will sell, and that's huge profits. So that's really good. Thanks to Sharia for their TSM groups, really helpful. And yeah, basically I just adapted them for me, changed the operations mostly. But yeah, really cool. Look at that. And we will see over the next few days and weeks how many of these sell. So yeah guys, just finished all the crafting of the jewel crafting and blacksmithing stuff, and it's about 1 million gold, slightly over 1 million gold worth for about 200k spent. So really good return. Obviously don't know how long it will take to sell, but we will see. And yeah, again you can see my flask selling well. I'm going to move over to my other alt now, who has the alchemy and leatherworking, and we'll see what we can make on him. One slightly annoying thing is TSM never calculates the correct price for mass milling, or milling, whatever. So yeah, the sallow pigments going for 90 gold, and yeah, look, TSM says the crafting cost is 2,800, when it's nothing like that at all, because the fell warts are going for 110, and I get over sort of, you know, you mill with 5, so 110 times 5 is 550, and if I mill a 1, so that's 550 gold, and what do I get? Okay, so I got 9, that's like one of the lowest you can get. But on average you get at least 10, so that's 55 gold per sallow pigment. And then you get other stuff like roseate pigments, But that's, 55 gold per sallow pigment instead of 90 gold, which I would be buying it for. So when I'm making my glyphs and everything, I'm actually making double what TSM thinks, because it's just calculating the sallow pigment price. So it's kind of annoying. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong and you actually can get TSM to correctly calculate it, but I'm pretty sure you can't. So you've just got to sort of look at it yourself and try and be smart about it. It's often actually better just to buy the roseate pigments because they're so easy to get. Loads of people are milling and they're really cheap. They're only 8 gold on my server. But for the sallows, it's definitely better to mill fellworts. Well, it's likely to be better anyway. Definitely on my server, so yeah. I'll just mass mill all this fellwort. So much stuff. I mean, I could just sell it straight. I did that video where I was just selling the pigments straight, and they do sometimes sell. But it's a lot better to use them to make glyphs and to make the tomes that you turn to do the talents. I forgot what they're called. Tome of Tranquil Minds. They're always good. Just going to test out the roseate pigment. Aetherial is the best on my server because it sells for 5 gold. So that is 25 gold per mil. And let's see what we get. Okay, so we get 2 per mil. Is that all the time? I presume so. Okay, so you get 25 gold per 2, so that's 12.5 gold each. And yeah, I was buying it for 8 gold each. So it's a lot better just to buy it straight rather than mill it yourself. Dream Lead's slightly better because you get the pods, but it's usually more expensive. So yeah, mass mill fellwort to get sallows and just buy the roseates if they're relatively cheap. I have been a busy boy today, guys. This is just a few of the things, but been utilising all my professions, set up mailing groups. I've set up syncing between my 2 EU accounts now, so that's really useful. And yeah, things are looking up. I've got a ridiculous amount of stuff on the auction house, which is always good. Just getting back into things. It was weird not playing for a week. I think that means I'm addicted, but it's fine. It was a good break. It's a good place, Bulgaria. You guys should go. Very interesting. So cheap. The you can get like a beer for 50p, a pint of beer. You can get shots for 50p. You can get like chicken and French fries for like £1 or £2. It's ridiculous. So cool. It has really been a long day with all these professions. I've had to set so much stuff up, but it's just going to make things so much easier for the next few weeks and months. So I'm glad I've got all that done. Check out this. Got a load of stuff. That's all profession stuff. The only professions I don't have are tailoring and engineering. I don't get gathering professions, so I don't count those, but yeah. Oh look, that sold for not much. Why is it selling so cheap? Probably messed up one of my groups. Let's see. Oh no, it's just the market value was inflated, but actually other people are selling for this as well. It's fine, it still made a profit. But yeah, the only professions I don't have are engineering, which I'm not sure how much you can make with that, and where is it, tailoring, which you can make some good stuff with that. So I might level another alt. Well, I've got another alt actually, so I might get tailoring and engineering on one of my other alts. We'll look into that. Also got cooking up and running on my main. Got rank 2s in quite a lot of the recipes now, and starting to get the rank 3s, so that's good. Another glyph sold. And yeah, first aid, obviously don't make anything with that, and you can make it with archaeology. I do have archaeology, but It's not really a crafting profession. So yeah. So I thought I'd finish the day showing you my US account. I know this is the US Gold Cap Challenge, but as you know, I've been really interested in my main EU account recently, just because I've got so many characters there and I've got a lot of capital anyway, so we're going to be making some serious gold on the EU. I'm kind of excited. Today was basically just an organising day and I've got that all done, so now it's just really efficient in terms of gold making. But here it is, my US guy still stuck on almost 7.9, and I've got a few 100k back on my old server as well, so I'm going to basically transfer this guy back to the old server and hopefully make some profit. I'll invest in a few things. I have a load of Battle.net balance from my pet sales on the other servers. I've just been buying that up, so I've got enough balance to transfer. I've just got to start doing some research, see what's selling good on my old server, see what's cheap here, and kind of go from there. So that should be happening in the next few days, and then we should be getting this done, which is good because it'll mean I can actually concentrate a bit more on my EU and we can do some serious stuff on there, which should be good. But yeah, I've now finished my university exams. I mean, I finished university basically. I'm here for another 2 or 3 weeks till graduation, and yeah, I've then got to decide what to do with my life, which should be fun. So been an interesting few months for me, but I'm going to be definitely concentrating on the channel over the summer. I'll be expanding to do other videos, not just gold, because only a limited audience, but I'm still going to be mainly my gold channel because that's what I'm best at, and that should all be exciting. Might look into some streaming as well, but yeah, I've kind of got to focus on what I'm actually going to do with the rest of my life. I've got a geography degree, but I'm kind of starting to realise geography might not be so useful in the wider world. What do you think, guys? Would you hire a geographer? Probably not. But it's fine. I might try and set myself up with something. Don't really like the idea of working for people anyway, so yeah, we'll see if I can set something up to get myself some money so I don't have to apply for some boring job. That would be the dream, but who knows. But yeah, I hope you guys are all good. Thank you for sticking around. It was a bit of a weird episode, but we're just sorting everything out. I actually played for so long today. It took me so long to sort out all these TSM things, but it's going to make things a lot easier down the road, so that's always good. And until next time, guys, see ya.